everyone, today's video will be an athletic reformer workout. It's going to be low impact but high intensity and lots of fun. So let's get started. I'm going to be on one single blue, scoot towards the edge of your carriage facing front, and then take your large strap and put it above the knee of the inside leg. So it's the leg closest to your shoulder block. Scoot towards the very edge to start, and then scoop your abdominals, finding that C curve, roll your spine down. Forearms will come to the carriage to support that chest. We're gonna bring one leg into tabletop, then the other. So right away, you're gonna feel those abdominals engage, especially that oblique. Deep inhale, we're gonna get into our single leg stretch from here. Kicking one leg out, doesn't matter which one you start with, right back to tabletop and switch. We're alternating here. So the challenge is to not allow that blue spring to boss you around and pull that leg open. So you want to squeeze those inner thighs, use that oblique, finding that alignment. And this is where we are. Really pointing those toes, staying wide in that chest. Deep C curve in that spine. We're protecting the low back here. 10, 9, 8, warming up those abs. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Legs are in tabletop. Squeeze the knees and the ankles together. We're going to bring both legs over towards the foot bar and right back. So this is our TikToks. Moving side to side from that waistline. Chest is still squared off, moving from the waist. Here we go. Make sure you're breathing. Try to keep those knees connected as if they're super glued together. 10, 9, 8, 7. Good, you got this. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Back to center. So I'm just going to drop my feet down towards the floor, scoot a little bit further down. We're going to find an imprint. So roll the spine all the way down onto your carriage now. Hands are going to come behind your head to support. Bring those legs back to tabletop. So here, this is going to be our single leg stretch with an oblique twist. Kick one leg out, crunch the other knee in towards your chest, reach towards that knee. And back to center, tabletop, rotate, alternate. So we're finding rotation in that spine. Try to reach opposite elbow to opposite knee. This is where you're really going to start shaking. Embrace it. Little progression here. Pointing those toes, rotate, get that shoulder blade off every time. Make sure you're not pulling on the back of your head. Here we go for 10. You got that. 9, 8, 7. Good. And rotate for 6, 5. Wide chest. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Right back in. Bring the feet down. Hang that head. Find a slight extension. And then we're going to roll on up. All right, we're going to take that strap off. Hang it up. And now I'm going to come kneeling. So you're still facing the same way. Kneeling against those shoulder blocks. So I'm going to use my mini weights in this series. It's not necessary, but if you want to add that extra spice, get your mini weights. I'm going to start with a 5. This is where I'll be today. So holding that same strap in the same side of your shoulder block with that hand. We're going to start with a nice kneeling position, so get tall, and then flip the palms out. So we're going to go for an overhead press. Deep inhale, overhead press, but rotate in that spine again. Come back to center, release. Overhead press. Come back to center and release. Different distribution of weight here. This is where that athletic reformer really starts to come in. Again, if you're not using your Weight, don't worry about it. Just bring that hand with you. Still with that overhead press. Right back in. Good, here we go. Last 7. Stay strong, work those shoulder blades. 6, make sure you're rotating, gaze follows. 5, nice and slow. 4, punch overhead. Here for 3, 2, last 1, bring it in. Okay, little roll out here. I'm gonna get a little wider and scoot away from my shoulder block, so just adding a little spice, stability challenge. Open up those arms. You're gonna hug that tree or chest fly, open back up. And hug. You can really grip that strap if you feel like you need extra tension to control that movement. Stay tall, squeeze those glutes, and use that breath. 8. Here for 7. Hello, pecs. 5. 4. Last 3. Here for 2. And 1. Nice job. Bring it in, roll it out. I'm gonna put that strap now in my outside hand closest to my foot bar, okay? So get nice and tall once again. My arm is just long down by my side with my weight, so I just switch sides. So deep inhale, we're gonna draw that sword, reach out. Bring it back and drop, lift that weight, one single raise. Drop, draw that sword. So we're breaking up this movement here. Back in, lateral raise. Drop, right back in. Don't go so high with that weight, just in line with the shoulder. Drop, draw that sword. Nice and slow, find that control. 6. And raise. For 5, you got this, nice and slow. Breathe. Here for 4. 3, little strength training in here. And 2, right back in. Last 1, feel those shoulders, those shoulder blades. And release. Nice work, everyone. Hang up that strap. Now my weight is going to go back into my outside hand, closer to my foot bar. Other hand comes to your headrest. I'm staying kneeling in this side position. Pick that leg that's closest to the ceiling up, kick out. I'm now in this side plank, kneeling side plank. I'm gonna pop that arm up with my weight nice and long towards the ceiling and crunch elbow to knee. Reach back out, reach long. Crunch, elbow to knee. Getting into those abs, really stabilizing in the shoulder. And back out. If that weight gets too heavy, drop it. Continue with the movement. For 8, nice and strong. 7, 6. Here for 5, nice deep breath. 4, 3, kick out. Here for 2, last 1, and drop, bring it in. All right, put that weight off to the side, wherever you like. Don't ditch it completely though. I'm gonna scoot that outside leg now in towards my shoulder blocks. Step my other foot out onto my frame. I like to call this my Captain Morgan position. So my foot is on my frame, really gripping. The further you go out, the more resistance you're going to get on that blue. Make sure that inner thigh and shin is connected to your shoulder block. From here, get tall. Working that inner thigh now, pull the carriage in. And release. And pull. We're using both inner thighs. Don't let that carriage hit the stopper. So we're maintaining resistance the whole time. And again, reach, pull it in. Stay tall. Find that inner thigh activation, pull, squeeze, lock it in, and release. Here for 8. Slow on that release. 7. 6. Good. Here for 5. Last 4. We're going to hold it in 3. Last 2. Pull it in, hold it, pulse it out. Small little releases. And pull. 8, 7, 6. Good. Here for 5. 4. Keep breathing. Last 3. Inner thigh. 2. Hold it in. Static hold. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And release. Nice and slow. All right. Bring that leg in. We're going to flip around, face those shoulder blocks. Okay? We're going to grab both of our straps, scoot away so you still have some space. We're going to really challenge that stability here. Choke on up. All right, get nice and tall. Squeeze those glutes. Drop the shoulders. Draw that diaphragm in and up. We're going to get into our thigh stretch. So arms are long in front of you. Active hold onto those straps though. Take that deep inhale. We're going to draw the pelvis in. Hinge back from the hips. Gaze slightly falls forward. Squeeze, lift. You're going to feel that quad really fire up. Deep stretch in those hip flexors. Squeeze the inner thighs. Deep inhale. Lean back. Find your range. There's that shake. Squeeze to lift. Good. Nice and tight in those glutes the whole time. Doesn't have to be as far as I'm going. And squeeze, lift. Good. Lots of spinal stability here. Deep inhale. Draw back. Flat back hinge. And squeeze, lift right back up. We're going to go for 3 more. Back down and up. Here for 2. Right back up. Last one. Right back up. Good. Little forward fold, cat-cow it out. Okay? Now I'm going to flip my feet into my headrest. Legs are long. Hang up your left strap only. Reach for that dumbbell, weight, whatever you're using. Okay. My strap is in my right hand. Just a single arm, so little unilateral work. I'm going to get nice and tall. Tuck that pelvis a little bit more, so find your C curve. Roll back into it. I'm going to go for a punch with both of those arms. So as I row my right elbow in, my left arm is going to reach long towards the ceiling, drop back down, and release. So right arm row, left hand reach, drop back down. Try to move together. You're going to feel those abs, those arms. Row, lift, and release. Here for 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Good. Little release. Hand onto short strap now. Flip the palms up. We're going to get into those biceps. So bicep curl, strap and weight. Release. It's going to feel a little funky here. Again, different distribution of weight. Bicep curl, crunch, and release. Stay in that scoop. Check in with those abdominals. Here for 8. Speed it up a bit. 7, 6, 5, 4, here for 3, last 2, and 1. Release, roll up. Hang up that right strap. Weight will go into your right hand. Grab onto the left strap now. Choke on up. Punch it forward. Palms are in. When you're ready, deep row at that left elbow. Reach that weight towards the ceiling and drop. Row and reach. Getting into those back muscles, those arm muscles. We're going to be strengthened, toned. Break a little sweat, a little sparkle. Last 7. Speed it up. 6. Get that heart rate up a bit. 5. 4. Whew, here's that shake. 3. We got this. 2. And 1. Release. Nice job. Roll it out. All right. Short strap it is. Back into that bicep curl. Lean back into it. Scoop those abdominals. Palms are up. Bicep curl. Challenging that control. Moving in sync with that weight and that spring tension. 8. 7. Here for 6. Last 5. 4. 3. 2. And 1. Nice job. Reach up, hang it up. Put that weight off to the side again. All right, 1 foot on each side of your reformer. You're now straddling your reformer. Okay, we're gonna bring our hands to our shoulder blocks. Stand on up. You're in this slight hover. I'm gonna go into a flat back. So really send that booty out, flat back, and then hands all around shoulder blocks. We're gonna start to go for a press. Bring those elbows close, bring it in. And press. This is where we start. Squeeze those shoulder blades, gazes down. And press. We're gonna find a little catch and release here. So we're gonna get into some cardio. So when you're ready, see if you can press that carriage out. Catch it before it slams. Out. Land softly in those joints. If that's not in your range, ditch it. Just keep going with that press. Here we go. Keep breathing. Stay low. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Sit on down. Okay, we're gonna do all that stuff now on the other side. I'm gonna flip around. My back will be to you, but I will check in. So back into that ab series first. So now we're facing the other direction on our carriage. Grab that large strap, put it above the knee of that inside leg, closer to the shoulder block. All right, we're gonna tuck that pelvis, roll down. Whew. Heart rate is definitely up. Okay, one leg into tabletop, then the other. Finding that nice tuck of the pelvis, squeeze both legs together back to that single leg stretch. Kick one leg out right in front of you. Right back in and switch. Now that other oblique is working hard, maintaining that alignment. My inner thighs are definitely shaking from that inner thigh exercise. And my heart rate is up. Good, doing it together. Here we go. 8, 7, push through those shoulders, stay tall. 6, 5, 4, here for 3, last 2, and 1. We have those tick-tocks. Squeeze those inner thighs together. Drop both legs over towards that foot bar. Other direction to the risers. Tick-tock from that waistline. Right from that waist. 8, 7, 6, 5. Proud chest for 4, 3, 1, come to center, bring the feet down just for a second. Roll that spine with you, hand behind the head, legs back into tabletop. Squeeze those inner thighs, support the head. Don't crank on the neck though, stay in that chest lift. We're gonna go for that crisscross, so kick one leg out, crunch the opposite knee in, rotate into it. And switch, get that shoulder blade off every time, reach. Let those abs work, those obliques work. 10, 9, embrace that shake. 8, you got this. 7, 6, more than halfway through. 5, 4, 3, 2, last 1, and relax, hang that head a bit, stretch that chest, roll on up. All right, take that strap off, hang it up. We're gonna get into that upper body. So we're gonna come kneeling again. Your weight is close by. Go ahead and grab it. It's in your outside hand again, so closest to your foot bar. Reach up for that long strap. You're gonna squeeze those glutes. Palms are out. Goalpost position. When you're ready, overhead press, rotate. Bring it right back in. And overhead press, squeeze. Rotate right back in. Try not to let one arm move faster than the other. Squeeze those glutes. 8, 7. Nice work, everyone. Here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Good. Last 1. Bring it in. Roll it out. We're going to get into that hug a tree. So open up that shoulder girdle. Get nice and tall. I'm going to scoot away a little bit. Find a little bit more resistance. Do what works for you. Hug that tree. Or chest fly. Back is working. Shoulders are working. Here for 7, 6. Squeeze those glutes. 5, 4. Slight bend in those elbows. Here for 3. Last 2. And 1. Good. Drop it down. Little roll out. We have that draw a sword. So flip hands with the weight and with the strap. My outside hand has my strap now. Inside hand closest to the shoulder block has my weight. Draw that sword. So reach that arm long beside you to start. Draw that sword first, nice and long. Bring it in. Lift that weight in line with the shoulder. Drop back down. Draw your sword. Reach long. Slow on that return. Lift that weight. And draw. Right back in. Lift that weight. Here we go. 6. Breaking it up again. 5. And raise. 4. Almost there. 3. Good. Still check in with those abdominals. Lift. Here for 2. Good. And 1. Right back in. Lift that weight. Drop it down. Good. Hang up your strap. All right, we're gonna come into that side plank position, that side kneeling. So hand comes down to your headrest. I'm in that kneeling. Top leg is going to kick long out next to you. Arm reaches long for that ceiling. You have your weight or ditch it, whatever you want to do. So find that crunch, elbow to knee. Right back up. Strong in that oblique. Squeeze those glutes. Crunch. One side might feel different. We're already a little fatigued here, so try your best. Use that breath. 8, 7, 6, 5. Here for 4, Last 3. Whew. Feel those arms work. 2. And that oblique. Last 1. Bring it in. We're going to put that weight aside. Get into that inner thigh. So scoot in towards the shoulder block again. Opposite leg steps out onto your frame. So that hip is slightly open. Back to that Captain Morgan position. Here we go. When you're ready, pull that carriage in towards the midline. And release. Use both inner thighs. Pull. Squeeze those glutes. Feel that shake. Oop, I hit there. I got to step out a bit. There we go. If you ever slam into your stopper, step out. Find a deeper range. There we go. Now that blue is feeling like a loaded blue. For 8, 7. Ooh, that shake. 5, 4. Here for 3. We're going to pulse it out. For 2. Last 1, small little release. Pull it in. Make them small. 7, 6. Static hold in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it in for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Release. Walk it out. Whew, we're going to feel that later. All right. Scoot away. Face your shoulder blocks again. We're going to get into one of those catch and releases. Last one here. Okay? So get nice and low. Drop that tailbone. Hands onto your shoulder blocks again. Flat back. Gaze down to it. Stick that booty out. Go for a few presses. Press. If you want to challenge yourself, lift the heels up and press. Ooh, ankle stability. And catch and release. Catch and release. Here we go. See if you can keep those heels up. Drop them down if you have to. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6. Strong core for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice. Bring it in. Sit on down. Stretch that chest a bit. Whew. Reach over, reach over. All right, last thing here. Let's do it. We're gonna finish with a plank. Love some planks. All right, ditch your weights off to the side if they're on your platform. I'm gonna go onto a yellow. That's gonna be super spicy. You can always stay on that blue. If you wanna bam it out, challenge yourself, try a yellow. All right, so toes are gonna go onto that platform behind you. My forearms are gonna come down onto my carriage. When you're ready, this is it. All right, hover those knees, tuck those toes. We're gonna press out into our plank in 3, 2, and 1. From here, this is called a military crawl. You're gonna walk down your carriage. Forearm alternating, walk it back up. It is very hard to talk here. These are not easy, but we can do this. This is it. Walk it down. Walk it up. Good, let's do it together. Almost 10 seconds. 9, 8, 7. Good, here we go. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2. Finish off. 1. Nice job. Bring it in. Whew. Catch your breath. Little roll out, cat-cow it is. And that is it, everyone. Athletic reformer, high intensity, low impact, lots of fun. I hope you enjoyed it. Thank you for joining me. If you really like this video, please feel free to like and subscribe, and I'll see you soon.